Welcome to the stream. Feel a bit stiff. Haven't done a few laps in quite some time. Okay. So today's stream is going to be me doing a practice session with a few race stints and several qualifying runs, pit lane practice, pit stop practice, race start practice, all those things. And so in other words, an hour from now is when I'll be starting a race. That's the plan. So the reason why I say that's the plan is, according to what I worked out, there should be an official race in an hour's time. If there isn't, well, then that's going to be a problem. But I'm hoping there will be. So let's assume that it will be, and we'll take it from here. Okay. So first things first is, I'm going to get into the garage and have a look and see. I've got a race setup with medium compound tires. These tires, in theory, should take me close to halfway in the race. And then when I'm done, I'm going to pit for another set of mediums and then go to the end. It's not the fastest strategy. It's probably one of the slower options. The quick guys will start on softs, go to mediums. Some guys might even go softs, but I can't make the tires last that long. So this is my plan. So first thing I'm going to do is take the car out as is, just do a few quick-ish laps with the mediums just to get the feel. So this is going to be quite a bit of practice. Some of it's going to be boring, some of it's going to be interesting, but let's see what happens. And if you've got any questions, just ask. Okay, here goes. Ooh, I need to get my crew chief. Almost forgot about him. He comes in quite handy, actually. Crew chief is there. Let me see if he's running.
Radio check.
Potter, radio check.
Yep, he's running, he's okay. Okay, then I need to get my dashboard up and running. I almost forgot about these little things. The dashboard makes a big difference. I don't know if I can get the dashboard onto the stream so you can see what I see. I think previously I tried and I failed, but let me see if I can get it in there somewhere. iSpeed Zoom Hub. Nah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Last time I tried it failed. Okay. Okay, so there's 4 people in the session. 2 have set lap times. Nothing special. It's actually quite average. I know that because I'm faster, and I know I'm not a fast driver, so that gives you an idea.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour. Exit's clear. Push.
Oof.
leader's just done it on 29.1.
Just try to take that corner a little bit faster than I normally do, and there was no front end grip. Tires are cold and the car is fat with fuel, so it's never gonna make it. The trick to getting through that corner without understeering is to use the brakes to get the car to turn in nicely. The brakes helps the nose reach the apex, and once you reach the apex, and that's it, no more understeer. Okay, so I'm gonna start a flying lap. Just using second gear through the third corner there, just to help the car's nose get in.
Sector 1 is 1.8 off the pace. The leader has just done a 128.8.
The car actually turned in a lot more than I expected there. Short shifted into fourth gear to try and minimize the wheel spin, but the car's got so much of torque it didn't help there.
P3.
Okay, that lap time I did is basically on target for my race pace. Woo. Earlier on, I said that those two lap times that were set was nothing special. I was wrong. Those are spectacularly quick lap times.
Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace.
Meaning that they are actually doing qualifying runs. For some reason, I was reading it as a 1 minute 38 and not a 1 minute 28.
You're now 5.6 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 2.1 seconds off the pace.
Okay, that was just two quick runs on race fuel. Just going to get out the car. How to know if someone is on qualifying or race pace? Well, one, the difference in lap time, of course, and the other one is to look at how many laps they've done. So if you could look at these guys, he's done 3 laps. This guy did several laps in the 31s, 32, 33s, and then it seems like his tires may have been going off here. And then he went out for another run, gave up, and went out for another run. This one looks like qualifying. So, translated. It's actually, I wonder if I could move that to a better. Let me see if I can figure that out. Move that window so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Where is that? Okay, let's try it. Alt and K. And I'm going to move that there. A little bit more. There we go. That's better. Okay, so as I was saying, just by looking at this, the amount of laps is done in a stint, you can work out if it's on qualifying or race pace or race fuel. Okay, so that's the one thing. Next thing is, I want to work out what button I need to press so that I don't deploy any energy while I'm going on my outlap for qualifying. Deployment mode set. I don't see where the hell that is. No, okay, well, fuck it. Let me go into the garage. I'm gonna save my setup. Then I'm gonna load the qualifying setup and switch to mediums and see how well I do qualifying on mediums. Yep, it's in qualifying mode.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Disengage limiter.
Oh, the car feels amazing with so little fuel in it. Let's remember that I need to not have any track extensions, otherwise a track extension is immediately a cancelled lap in qualifying. That's another track extension. Yep. The car definitely feels different compared to what it's like in race fuel. This is not going to be my fastest because of the bad start. I'm hoping to get into the 130s. Shit. And that lap's boned. Utterly boned.
You need to watch the track limits.
You lie.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
Yep, I'm going to have to do lots of these little qualifying runs because as you can see my qualifying attempt was pathetic. Okay, that was a better start.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.4 off the pace.
This should in theory be my fastest lap. That was terrible.
Good lap, that's your best in the session. That last lap was at 132.7.
That is absolutely horrendous. If I'm going to qualify in the 32s, I might as well start at the back of the grid without qualifying. I mean, that's where I'm supposed to be qualifying.
The leader has just done 128.8.
Matteo Ugolotti. Yeah, he's quick. I've seen him the other day. He's really fast. Except for him, the rest of the people are all on softs. Well, besides myself, of course. Damn it. So I'm not sure, should I change my strategy and try and do the a race on softs? I don't know. Track temperature is nice and low. If anything, I might get even more laps out of the soft tires. Okay, I've got lots of time. What I want to do, I'm going to try and do a little race stint. Let me just load my setup first. I was thinking I'll change it back to softs. Excuse me, I'm just lazy. And go for 11 laps, see what the tires are doing, and once that's done, take the car into the pits and practice a pit stop and changing to a different compound and see how that goes.
Detect it is clear. Disengage limiter.
So this guy in front of me, this Matteo Ugolotti dude, I watched a race the other day that was broadcast from iRacing, and he competes in this same series as what I'm trying to compete in, and he won the race quite comfortably. In fact, he didn't just win it comfortably, he kicked everyone's ass. That dude is genuinely quick, and it's not about one lap pace, like just having one good qualifying lap and saying you're quick. I'm talking about race pace. The dude was like a machine. I must say the car feels good on soft tires. So the theory is now I'm supposed to get 10 laps out of these. All I'm trying to do is look after the front left through the high-speed right-handers. And this track, if I'm correct, has got 4 of those nasty ones.
Sector 3 is 2.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is 2.0 off the pace.
.0 off the pace. That's bad.
Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace. V6.
So the 33s is what I'm targeting race fuel soft tires. I just did a 33, a high one, but it counts. I'm not pushing hard at all. I'm actually taking it really smooth and careful. The aim here is not to go for outright pace, but to try and look after the front right. Oh, sorry, front left. Whoa! I had a bit too much steering angle for the amount of throttle I was trying to apply, and the car said, sorry, don't like your plans.
Sector 3 is 2.0 seconds off the pace.
I must say, I still got into the 33s, even with that huge moment, which just means that the potential is there for some decent laps.
Sector 2 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
There we go, that's a much better lap time. Basically what I'm doing now is driving like I would in the race.
Sector 1 is 2.1 off the pace.
The only difference between what I'm doing now and what I'll be doing in the race is there'll be other cars around that I'll be following, getting exposed to dirty air, lots of extra understeer and other bullshit.
Sector 2 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
That was a low 34. Oh,
Sector 1 is 1.9 off the pace.
catching up to someone. Stephen Dickinson. Okay.
Car right, clear right.
He's obviously new to the car.
P6. Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
Seems like Stephen's struggling. I'm not sure, but I think the tires may be on the way. Didn't feel super grippy through there, but it'll do for now.
Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
That was Stephen exiting the pits. Now the tires still feel fine, amazingly.
Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace.
It's Stowe corner, that first one that I just went through now, that I could feel there. Tires are starting to let go. Yep.
Sector 3 is 2.1 off the pace.
Ooh, the car said hello. Just wanted me to know it's still there. It's not as bad as the Williams. The old FW31, that car you knew, no matter how good you are, sooner or later it's going to bite you in the ass. This car is a little bit more forgiving. Okay, I'm gonna go pit now.
Sector 2 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, definitely tires are on the way. I don't know how many laps I've done. I'm assuming it's 10.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Ah, broke the speed limit. Shit. It's too late now. Now I just want to get to the tires. Get the compound changed to mediums. And it's ticked off to say replace.
The guy ahead's last lap time is 1:30.6. It exits clear.
Okay, I've done my pit stop. Just need to practice pitting in because that breaking the speed limit thing is not going to work. Okay, let's go to the garage. Okay, never mind. Didn't check the tire weight before the time, so that was useless. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming that was my out lap, so then it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10 laps on target. I know I could have done 1 or 2 more if I really pushed it. This is a 35 lap race, so if I can get to 12 laps, that means I have to do just over 20 laps, like 23 laps on the mediums. I don't know if I can, but maybe I should do it anyway. What the fuck? It's my first race. I've got nothing to lose. It's not like I'm going for the championship or anything. Okay, what's the time? It's 20 minutes till race time. So what I can do is I can quit this session and get back onto iRacing and register for the next race. Then it'll put me into an official practice, and I'm hoping the official practice weather is the same as the next one. Ah, this race is going official. Woohoo! The participation in this series, that is the McLaren MP430 Grand Prix Series, is bad. You don't get that many races. So yeah, that's one reason I didn't race last week, is I couldn't get an official race. So I gave up. Okay, so let me join official practice. Then I can go and do a few pit stop practices. I actually haven't mapped the clutch. To be honest, I don't really give a shit. I'll get there eventually. What I want to do is get the clutch mapped out so I can improve my starts. But for now, I'm not too concerned. I'm most probably going to qualify at the back, towards the back anyway, so it won't make much difference. Okay, iRacing is loading up. It's actually a long race. It feels like 35 laps is quick, but it's not. It's an hour's worth of driving, and it's not about the time. It's about having to do the exact same thing lap after lap after lap. It catches up with you. It's a lot of concentration. Okay, so there's 8 registered, meaning this race is going official. This is awesome. Okay, so first things first is I've decided I'm gonna try the soft mediums, so fuck it. Then I'm gonna go to save current setup, no, and then gonna load up qualifying. Let's just check the track temperature. Ah, it's beautiful, nice and cold. Should get some good tire wear.
All clear, push now. Neutral still on, disengage it.
There is a way to set your ERS not to deploy. Excuse me, not to deploy on an outlap, so that you save as much battery as you can. But I haven't figured it out yet, so that will be for the next race. Slight lock up into turn 1 or turn 2 actually, but it's fine. These tires only need to last for 2 laps, so don't care. Oof, the car was a little bit loose through there. Qualifying on the softs is so much better.
Your quickest overall.
Just want to go for one more flying lap. Three-tenths of a second up on my previous best, I think. Car got loose again there, but it's fine. Got just enough fuel to cross the line. lost a bit of time. Not sure if it's the tires already saying goodbye.
That was at 1:30.7.
That's my fastest lap on this track. It almost matches my optimum, or 2/10 of my optimum lap. Okay, so that was my attempt at qualifying. For now, I'm supposedly fastest in the session, but that doesn't count because there's only two of us, and the other guy hasn't set a time. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna go back. Let's see the time. Oh, there's just about 14 minutes left before qualifying and the race start. I just want to go in. Actually, I can use the qualifying setup. It makes a difference. I want to just do a couple race practice or race start practices and 1 or 2 pit lane entries.
Pit exit looks clear.
The problem is race starts for me is not such a big issue. I'll just take it slow and just make sure, or try to make sure I get a clean getaway. What's more important for me is the pit lane entry. Once I'm in the pit lane, it's fine. Pit lane speed limiter will be on, and I can just
Quickest overall.
use the time to wait till I'm getting close to my pit box. By then I'm already set up with the tires, etc. But just before the line, if I don't get my speed down, then that's it. Actually, no, I won't do that. I'll do it here. I'll get onto hanger straight and do a practice start there, and then go into the pit lane. Okay, this is the hanger straight. I'm just gonna park it here. So the plan is I'm going to start like this. I'll be in neutral, and the moment I got my revs up till about there, so that's more or less the type of start I'm going to go for. So let me try that again. Get the revs up. Okay, that'll work. So this is the speed more or less I'll be coming into the pit lane.
Watch your speed.
Okay, that's better. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to cruise right past my pit crew. They're probably going to be pissed off. I'm wasting their time. But yeah, I'm going to wave goodbye to the pit crew, go for another lap. Got enough fuel for that. And do another pit lane entrance practice. I think what I learned there was from my earlier practice where I messed up is you need to bleed off the speed a lot earlier. 55 k's an hour in an F1 car is like standing still.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Slight track extension. Don't really care about it now. Okay, let's try that pit lane entrance again.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yep, that'll work. That was just about perfect. One thing that helped was get onto the limiter immediately, so it starts to bring the speed down by itself, more or less. And then all I'm going to do is turn my center knob to there and click on replace, or make sure replace is ticked off and change to the mediums, and then that's it. Okay, so that's in the pit lane. Let me get out. Okay, there's 14 drivers registered. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go out again, do a couple more qualifying runs. 9 minutes till the race.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I broke the speed limit. If you break the speed limit, that's it, black flag, and you can't do anything. So I might as well just start again.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Weird that I'm practicing with one dude, but there's 14 drivers registered, so that means they're all in a different practice session. It's normally everyone is practicing together that's part of the same race. That's what I was under the impression anyway. Okay, I'm going to start a flying lap now. Whoa, what a lag. What the fuck? Why? The frame rate has gone down the toilet and I don't know why. Just gonna stop the car because it's just gonna go into task manager and see if there's something stupid going on, because this is bullshit. CPU usage. Nah, there's nothing weird going on. Let me try that again.
Pit exit's clear.
Five minutes till qualifying. I hope that frame rate, whatever the fuck it was, won't happen in the race, because that's going to be very difficult to drive in. Try to take that faster than before. Try to take that faster than before. That felt awesome to go through there at that speed.
You're last. You've just done it on 30.2.
Well, I beat my previous best by almost half a second, and the best thing my crew chief could have said to me was, "You're last." It's weird, a person with a British accent saying it in that way, but anyway. Okay, so Darren decided to put a lap in and kick my ass, which is fine. This is my best lap. I've done very little qualifying practice, so I didn't really expect to even get to this time, so I'm happy with it. I thought I'll be in the 31s if I'm lucky. Never mind the low 30s. I'm sure if I get a cleaner lap, I would get into the 29s. But Darren either way would have kicked my ass. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes left. In fact, it's under 2 minutes left till the race. I think I might have to stand up, give myself a bit of a stretch before I get back in the chair, because once I'm back in, that's it.
Fastest lap for Parker, 128.8.
Yes, you bastard, you went even faster. Yeah, once I get back in the chair, that's it for an hour, so maybe I should just have a quick stretch and get ready to jump into qualifying. Let's see. Oh, that was an hour of practice and I already feel buggered. That's not strenuous, that's just because I'm lazy. Oh. Okay, did some stretching exercises. Okay, practice. I should get into the race anytime, I was thinking. Yeah, there we go. Leave open practice and join race. Yes. This is going to be fun. Ooh. So it seems like there's 17 or 18 drivers. I don't think it's going to split, meaning break up into two separate races, because iRacing works like that. You get a thing called an iRating, that's basically a number that's supposed to work out or mean or represent what your skill level is. So there's, say for example, 35 drivers registered for the race. They'll split it up into say 17 and 18 drivers apiece, and the guys with the higher I rating will be grouped together, and then the next group will be the guys with the overall lower I rating. So if we split, I don't think I'll get into the bottom half. I'll probably get in the top half, but be one of the lower I rating guys. Okay, so we in practice. This is official practice. This is 3 minutes, so you can relax. There's not much going on. I see there's a shitload of dudes. There's some really quick fuckers in here. Okay. The thing with official practice is any
clear on pit exit.
Any mistakes you make counts towards your safety rating.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 25 Celsius.
So what it means is, unlike in unofficial practice that I was doing earlier, I can crash and spin and cause a lot of cuck. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't affect my safety rating at all. But yeah, if I make mistakes, you lose safety rating. Okay, that's it. Official practice is over. Okay, it's qualifying. So how qualifying works is, I've got 2 flying laps and that's it. So if I mess it up, I'm done. Okay, I'm just confirming that I'm on the right setup. Okay, let's do this.
Pit exit's clear. Push. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
The other good part about qualifying is it's private qualifying. Meaning I'm the only one on the track. All the other guys have their own personal clean track space to qualify on. So there's no excuses about someone got in your way or some bullshit like that.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 25 Celsius.
The track temperature is perfect, meaning it's what I want. When it's 25 degrees, it's relatively cool. Tires grip better, you get better tire wear. The car overall is faster. Okay, here goes my first flying lap. This has been a fairly average lap at best, for me anyway. If I finish it cleanly, then it'll be my banker lap. Okay, final lap.
P5, your lap time was at 1:31.4.
This is slightly faster. Car got a little bit loose there.
The leader's just done a 129.1.
29.1.
Sixth place. That puts you 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Okay, so that's my qualifying done. Actually, just 3/10 of my fastest ever, so I'll take it. Okay, now to switch over to my race setup. Okay, race setup loaded. Well, at least I know I'm not going to be dead last. I beat a couple of oaks. There's going to be plenty of these other dudes that haven't set a time yet that will probably come up with my ass. But for now, I'm happy. As long as I wasn't absolutely useless. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's still in 6th place. Track temperature is still 26. I really have no idea of the capability of the other drivers. Meaning, I don't know anyone. Years ago, when I was racing every week in the Grand Prix Series, I knew most of the guys. I knew who was quicker than me and who wasn't. And I knew who was more or less my pace. Those are the guys that I used to race side by side with all the time. Now I don't know anyone. None of these guys are familiar to me. So it's going to be a learning experience. All I want is a clean race. I don't really worry where I finish. I just want to finish the race cleanly and not get into any shit. I don't think it's too much to ask for. Okay, qualifying is just about done. While I wait, let me go check. Ooh.
That's the end of the session. P6.
Wow. So now the trick is I'm assuming I'm going to be starting with the softs since I qualified with the softs. I just want to make sure one last time. Yep, everything is fine. I'm on the race setup. Clicking grid. Cool, we're in. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the guys didn't bother qualifying. I'm not sure why.
Good luck, everyone. You too.
Yeah, I hope everyone has good luck and no one gets into any fender benders. For me, the biggest issue is, I don't know if it's my ping or what, but it's happened in the past where I'm supposed to have a good start, relatively speaking, but everyone around me is already moving. So I just hope I have a clean one and don't get into shit. Okay, cool. I think the grid is full. Okay.
P6. The track temp is 26 Celsius. Heads up, we're going green.
Oh, did I jump?
Floor it.
No, I didn't jump. I did. Shit.
Joking. You're joking? I just took 3 people out.
I think I jump started.
On your left. On your left.
Oh my
Clear left. Left side.
God,
Clear
what a
left.
mess.
You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
What a mess.
Yellow flag.
Oh
Start.
man.
Come on, get it together.
You damn right it's a shocking start. I jump started.
We've been called into the pits by the stewards for repairs.
Guy just tried to block me. I was trying to get out of the way, you fuck. Don't try to get out of the way. I was gonna go by ya. First lap. Fucking just chill.
You need to come in for this penalty in the next 3 laps.
Okay, so my jump start was the problem. Once I did the jump start, I messed that up completely.
Yeah, no front wing.
And then it was just chaos. I mean, one guy took out 4 or 5 cars. I really forgot that iRacing doesn't do the official F1 lights. It's red and then green. I thought, when I saw red, I went. When in reality, it's supposed to be the red goes off.
He didn't move.
But yeah, that's because I just haven't raced in fuck knows how long. Well, I'm gonna go pit and then I'm gonna come back and do some laps and try and finish the race despite all my bullshit. The reason
We're gonna be back in anyway, so.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour.
the reason is at least I can get some safety rating back
I'm done. Too much damage.
if the damage isn't too much. Yeah, I'll take fresh soft tires and see what happens. Like I say, part of it is my fault. I jumped the start, but the other part was the crazy part. That wasn't me. That just some. I don't know what to say there.
Go left, Bob.
We've got 2 laps to come in for this penalty.
Okay, so that's it. Too much damage, we're done. That's an
The leader
absolute
has just
pity.
done a 132.0.
I'm gonna replay that, or attempt to. I really had thought, because I had actually jump starts, but the game doesn't show any mercy. So that's me. I didn't have a bad start, and then there's Psycho Reptile. So there I was minding my own business, and then I got involved in that one, and then there was a guy on my inside. We banged wheels. I ended up being pushed onto the grass. I tried to come back. I spin. Front wing is already broken, and then that was it. That is an absolute pity. All that practice, all that hard work for nothing. Well, I'm gonna obviously quit the race. I can't do anything. But I'm not done with iRacing. Oh no. I'm gonna go into a time trial. If you still wanna stay and watch me do a time trial, sorry for the shit race, but I want to just do a time trial just to try and claw back a fraction of my safety rating. It's actually heartbreaking, but yeah. Oh well, I just have to just get back in the groove and practice more. Maybe I'll do a race tomorrow night and see what happens. Okay, there's a time trial, and it's starting now. Okay, so how many laps must I do in this time trial? The session is still preparing. There's not much I can do until it's ready. So basically, a time trial is me doing laps all by myself. Sometimes it's 5 laps, sometimes it's 10 laps, but you must do them without making any mistakes, meaning no wheels on the dirt, no spinning, nothing. It must be perfect laps. And once you've done the correct amount, your time trial is over, and then they allocate you a decent chunk of safety rating. So let's see. I don't know why my session is taking so long to prepare. And the saddest part is I qualified 6th. Damn it. Oh well, I'll do the time trial like I say. Hopefully it'll give me a small amount of safety rating back. Just frustrating. I think if I just didn't jump start, it would have been better. But yeah, it's one of those things. I need to do 4 clean laps. Let me get into the garage, race setup. I could take some of that fuel out because I don't need that many liter or kgs of fuel to do the small amount of laps. 20 is plenty. Okay, let's rock and roll. The thing with time trials is they force you to drive clean. The reason for that is simple. You make mistakes, you're going to lose safety rating. So you know that there's a penalty waiting for you every time you make a mistake. So you tend to drive at 99% instead of 100%. Which is fine. In fact, generally speaking, you want to drive at 99%. Did I make a mistake there? No, but I just want to get my streaming window back on. There we go. Okay, if you've just joined the stream, I think there is someone else that just came in. I did a long practice, hours worth of testing, pit lane practice, all of those nice things. And I had a bad start, but I still got away in the top 10, and I went wheel to wheel with this one guy into turn 2, and we banged wheels, and I got pushed off onto the grass. When I tried to get back onto the track, I spun, hit the barrier, and that ended my race. So I'm just doing a time trial to try and claw back a little bit of safety rating. So I just need to do 4 flying laps, and then that's my time trial done. So this is the first one. Yeah, I think I'll try again tomorrow. I just backed off a fraction through there just to make sure I don't get off track. You need to get 4 perfect laps in sequence. Meaning, if you do 3 perfect laps and you get 1 that's got a off track, they cancel all the laps. If you do 2 laps in a row, get 1 mistake, and then do another lap after that, it still cancels all of them until you start a perfect lap with 4 in a row. So this is lap 3. I'm not actually trying to drive particularly fast. In fact, there's 1 or 2 spots I didn't even use the DRS. Car almost let go there. Don't. Don't know why the car was starting to understeer so bad there, but thankfully I brought it back. You're probably wondering, how come I just don't jump into another race? The problem is the races are 2 hours apart. So the next race doesn't start in half an hour, but an hour after that. And that's assuming it goes official, because some of the drivers that race now may not want to race then. That's it. Done.
That lap time was 1:33.9.
Okay, so we can see there's my laps. All were clean, that's why they're in purple, red being the fastest. There's nothing special about the laps. They were just 4 clean laps. So that's it, time trial done. I'm going to quit. I'm not going to save that, it's a waste. Where is my streaming window? Bam, there you go. And then I'm going to quit the session and see what safety rating it gave me. Because my safety rating before this was 3.37. I would have lost a big chunk because of what happened in that last race. I just need to see what happens after that. I don't know how long it takes before it refreshes and shows me my new safety rating. But the problem is I don't want my safety rating to go under 3, because then what happens is I can stand the risk of losing my A license, which means I can't drive the McLaren, which means I'll have to do a lot of work in getting my A license back, which I don't really want to do. Let's see if I can just see you give me some results, for fuck's sake. It's not. Talking about results, while I wait for the safety rating to refresh itself, let me quickly... there was a race before this. Son of a bitch, it went official. There's only 7 drivers. The guy who won pitted on lap 22 and then went to the end. So the impression I'm getting is the bastard used softs. There's no way in hell you're going to take the, not soft, mediums. I don't think he's going to take the softs all the way to lap 22. But anyway, so he started mediums, went softs, and that was that. I was going to do the opposite. Let's check the guy in second place, who was almost 42 seconds behind. He went to lap 17. I'm assuming he went mediums. And the guy in third place, I think he went medium soft. Interesting. Then the guy who won, I just want to check his lap times. So he was lapping in the 32s quite easily with his mediums. That's quick. Okay, so 337 was my safety rating previously. He doesn't want to... Oh, for fuck's sake. He doesn't want to refresh and show it to me. Okay. It'll probably do it later. Alright, that's it. That was an hour and a half's worth of driving that resulted in nothing. It's really frustrating. I'll do another race most probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm in the mood to do one tonight. And then if it is a success and I don't crash out on lap 1, I will edit it and post it up so you guys can watch it. Thank you so much for watching. I know it was frustrating for you as well, considering you saw nothing. I just did practice and crashed out. But hopefully the next one will go better. Thanks again and good night.